My name is Kyle, and I'm the owner of sunglasses and accessories and apparel brand. Before joining Brand Lab, I was just running paid Instagram ads, like boosting the posts and whatnot, and any other type of paid ads. The results that I was bringing in then were nothing compared to meta ads now. How the brand started, what I came up with was I started buying the sunglasses and selling them on like eBay. Then after like trying so many different products, the sunglasses are what was working for me consistently. So I started selling those on Etsy. Little by little, I was just selling more and more and more at a time. Before Brand Lab, I would say I was roughly anywhere from like 5 to 10K a month on Shopify. Before Brand Lab, orders were like off and on pretty much. Like some days I'd get a few and some days we wouldn't get any. It was just up and down. Wasn't really a steady amount. The strategy that I was using was just trying to push out as much organic content as I could, whether that was through TikTok or Instagram or any type of other platform. Since working with the brand now, things have 10x a lot between revenue and how much more customers I have now and how much more orders I'm packing out daily. Everything's just kind of went way up.
So you said you were doing 5 to 15K per month, right? What kind of numbers have we just recently hit?
Recently, we hit 100K a month, 105, I believe.
And I think we're on track for 150 this month, continuously scaling. So the growth has been insane. I do want to say I appreciate how on the ball you are, as well as like open to testing creative. One thing that I noticed a lot of other clients maybe struggle with is their ability to be flexible with like other creatives and what they want to test. You've pretty much improved everything, which helps us a ton because it really builds up creative diversity inside the ad account. And I think that's been one of your biggest strong suits in terms of getting results, is the fact that we've been so diverse with creative. It allows us to hit certain different pocket audiences.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to this video. This is a breakdown of Kyle that you saw within the first few clips, and a breakdown of how we've been able to help his brand get to 100K per month consistently using Meta, some of the best practices that we have followed, scaling his account to 100K per month consistently, key moves that we have made within his brand, and running ads that I think that you guys can take and apply to your brand today to assist you guys to hit 100K per month consistently. And then we'll go over some of the next steps and what we plan to do going forward. Last month, we did $106,000 in revenue, and the last 30 days, we've done 134K in revenue. Want to do a quick refresh here just to show you we're not playing around. As you can see, 134K, and then we go to Meta Ads Manager, refresh. Last 30 days, we've done 26K in spend for 3.96 ROAS and $104,000, almost $105,000 in revenue generated. This dude is absolutely killing it. We're forecasted and pacing for 150K in revenue this month. So if we can continue to keep product in stock, continue everything that I'm about to go over, then we should be able to crush that. That said, also, just to give you some context, it is August 22nd as I film this. So we have about 9 more days left in the month to crush this forecast. Okay, so first off, the first key concept and move that we made within the ad account that we do for all of our clients is daily tracking, and specifically daily tracking their contribution margin and, or as others may know, just profit. This allows us to make way clearer of decisions, just because us making decisions solely based off of what Meta's ROAS is not the best move to make, because but Meta's in-platform ROAS is one, not reliable, but two, is more so a metric that we use to take directional signal. We take total rev, new customer revenue, new customer CPA, daily contribution profit to make our decisions. So for example, within the last week or so, we actually had to pull budgets back. As you can see, we were pacing for $1,000 per day, and we were averaging that, but it got to a point where we noticed diminishing returns. And although Meta's ROAS in platform was maybe healthy on certain days, we had noticed that the profit in the entire business had actually decreased as we tried to scale past $1,000 per day. And just by being able to read the data a lot more clean and seeing and noticing that trend, we were able to pull back budgets, reestablish efficiency, and get profit back up to where it once was. What that tells tells me now is just that the creative isn't strong enough to hold, and we need to continuously test and find winners. But being able to read the data in this manner really does help out, and being able to make decisions that align with the entire business rather than just looking at Meta's ROAS and playing around with budgets. So that is one thing that I think has helped a lot, is just being able to read data a lot more clear and basing our decisions based off of clear data. The second thing that has helped us the most is account consolidation. So as I showed you guys our Meta account, we literally only have 2 campaigns running. And in fact, we actually just recently got up our catalog campaign within the last 30 days. So majority of us scaling to 100K per month was off of the back of this singular OSCAT CBO campaign that we have. And there's a few reasons for this. Because we're spending $800 per day on this specific campaign, there's so much volume going through just this one campaign alone. If we were to take that one campaign, if we were to take that $800 budget and split it across multiple different campaigns, that means we would only have so much volume to be able to push per campaign. When you consolidate everything and you crunch it down into a singular campaign, you can push so much more, you can channel so much more energy into this single campaign, which then gets you more volume, but then also assists better learning for Meta to find better audiences because it's getting so much data through that singular campaign. It also really helps out with attribution cleanliness and understanding what campaigns are driving results, because there was literally one campaign going. So I really urge a lot of you guys to try your hardest to consolidate your campaigns, consolidate your ad account, to make sure that there's only a few campaigns running. You realistically only need a few depending on your business objectives. I really think this was a huge lever for us because our campaigns are so optimized for finding new customers and understanding who our target audience is. So moving on to creative diversity. So we have tested unboxings, memes, review style statics, model iPhone pictures, model iPhone videos. We've taken those pictures and videos and made a bunch of different edits, poster style edits. We've done animation style videos. The diversity within this account is very, very vast. And because of that, we're able to hit so many different audience pockets, but also we are very, very Andromeda friendly inside this ad account, which I think is really helping out in our favor and allowing for such positive reactions almost every single time that we're increasing budgets. Another huge thing is the fact that every single Monday, we're uploading new creative into the account. It doesn't matter what's going on. We have an entire team dedicated towards creative. So we know for a fact that that's going to be produced every Friday, approved by the client over the weekend, and then uploaded by us every single Monday. That account cadence, that account harmony really has played in our favor and has always allowed us to constantly test our winners and put the winners up against the flame to then find an even better winner. If you guys aren't consistent with constantly testing, forcing yourself to make new content, forcing yourself to make new creatives, forcing yourself to also diversify your formats and or the way that you're delivering your creative, you guys really need to catch up to how things are operating post Andromeda. Because if you're not doing that, then you're going to really just cap yourself at how fast you can scale and how hard you can scale your ad account. Those are some of the few key concepts that I feel as if has really helped us as partners growing their brand. Now the next steps would be to finish setting up email and SMS. We're in the process right now of building up all of their flows, pop-ups, pre-firing about 60 days worth of campaign content. Once we get that set up, we'll really be able to cook going into Q4, which is exciting. The next thing that we're going to be doing as well is testing UGC content. Like I was saying, we've tested multiple different creative concepts with this account, but UGC content is not something that we have done yet, which is very exciting because we've been able to scale so hard. Without that, I think that's just a whole nother level of revenue that we'll be able to crush with. Another thing that we want to do is once we find those winning creatives that allow us to push past 100K per day right now, we'll be able to spend a lot more. So we want to try to scale harder with a lot more spend and overall increase the volume of orders to then also increase our net profit. Another thing we want to do is build our list going into Q4, so we have specific goals set up. I don't have a video made right now about what we do for each one of our clients going into Q4, which I could probably make. Just let me know in the comments. But part of that game plan is reverse engineering the numbers, setting targets, then understanding where we're currently at and where we need to be in order to hit those numbers. And typically, in order for you to get to where you want to be, you got to get more customers. So that said, we're going to really build out our list going into Q4, making sure that we're acquiring customers, obviously profitable and high quality customers that will end up returning for the holidays. And then after that, scaling to 250K per month. This is a goal that we have set out with the client and we want to crush, and we know that we can. We just got to stay consistent with content, stay consistent with creative, and making sure that product is in stock. So that said, that is everything that comes down to helping Kyle scale his brand to 100K per month. I'll keep you posted on if we crack 150K like we're on track for at the end of this month. That said, if you are a fashion brand doing more than $1 million per year and you want to work with someone who is more than just a media buyer, as an entire team dedicated towards growing your fashion brand, feel free to hit the link in the description where you can apply. Our team will reach out. We'll hop on a call, see if everything makes sense to work together, if there's even room for us to help out, and if so, help you rip and scale. That said, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one.